Welcome to the channel, everybody. So it's another Sunday night live stream. We are here to go ahead and have some fun, play some games, talk about Marvel. So we are live. Everything is looking good. Got a few new additions going on with the channel. Gonna do some updating soon. So really excited for some of the changes coming. This week was kind of a behind the scenes week. We didn't get all the videos out that was planned, to be honest with you. But we were able to still get quite a bit out this week. And that is absolutely wonderful. We actually got some more levels cleared out. I'm going to be getting on to those this week. So we're going to be getting back to getting Paragon and Cavalier out. I'm probably going to try and do a couple videos a week. Let's go ahead and get the camera in there, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get a couple videos a week out, just to kind of get caught up with the fact that we fell behind a little bit last week. But with that being said, we are definitely getting the Paragon series done. We are getting the Cavalier series done. So I kind of put out a poll the other day, which is still live on the channel right now, to discuss some of the ideas that I have coming up on what we're going to be continuing on with. Possibility of working on some variants, some of the other game modes. Definitely going to be doing some of that. I want to do some champion deep dives, kind of go into them and look at them a little bit closer, look at synergies. Just was noticing the other day that Vision has a great synergy with Adam Warlock that may make him a better champion. So that's something, type of things that, definitely going to take a look at. Find out, take a go and look at what immunities champions have. Kind of do a video immunity guide. Thinking about getting that out as well. Obviously, we do crystal openings on a regular basis, but we also have it out there for, is that what everybody's wanting is more crystal openings. Obviously, we will be doing several over this month, and we will definitely have a big one at the beginning of July for sure. Definitely gearing up for those 4th of July deals. Want to make sure that we are massively set to take full advantage of them, and that's going to be a big opening in itself. So we'll be really excited to see how that comes about. But tonight, right now I was noticing what I have on is completion. Event quest completion more appropriately. And that being said, I thought since we are looking at the first live stream of June, and we talked about last month how the Let the Channel Pick live stream went so well. Why not go ahead and have the first one of June be that again? So tonight, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the opportunity again to select the champions that we use. We're going to get into the monthly event quest and go over and do some Uncollected. Still haven't really moved on since last time we got together and did this. So definitely can use the shards for tomorrow's opening. Um, only my top 3 6 stars are currently tied up. We're going to go ahead again, and it's going to be the 6 and 7 star roster. So that's going to give you guys plenty of opportunities to choose from who you want me to use to go ahead and work on these paths. Who have you not seen gameplay on? Who would you like to see whether or not I have any clue how to use? um, that's always the fun, you know. Feel free, jump in the comments, let me know what champions you think we should use, and we will go ahead and get through some levels tonight. Looking here right off the bat, let's go ahead and go with, we got some Aegon there. Hulkling. Let's get Kitty in here. Let's get Human Torch. And let's bring in Ghost. Champions I need to start working with more. Aegon being the exception, obviously. But definitely the rest of them are champions that I have not spent nearly enough time with, and I need to start changing that. Get more used to using them. Great right off the bat, fun to add to things. Let's go ahead and right off the bat get Longshot in here. Longshot can be a pain even when you have a champion you're 100% used to and you know how to use really well, because he can do just so much damage in just one single move. In particularly that move. Well, no, that's not the one I was looking at, but his SP1 will just absolutely devastate at times. So, hey man, good to see you. I absolutely love to see everybody in the stopping in. Kyle, how's it going? We are gonna go ahead and do the channel controls, the team mode again tonight. So I went ahead and picked the first team for this first path, but from this path on, as everybody gets into chat, I'm going to let everybody decide what champions we're bringing in. Probably should not have let Hella come in that strong against me. But yeah, we're going to let everybody control the roster for the rest of the night. We're going to work on some Uncollected like we did last time. We'll use the 6 and 7 star roster, so you guys can decide what champions I have to try and deal with this with. Not doing very good about getting my combo up tonight. That's going to bite me really bad if I don't fix that real soon. I'm warming up to relics a bit more than I thought I would. Obviously, I don't have them on every champion. I have them on several, and it's still a learning curve to figure out what relic is best for what champion. But they're a definite added bonus that is, they can make a difference in a pinch, but I wouldn't necessarily say they're like such a game changer that it unbalances the game. So I think they were really, I think they're kind of really useful. I like them. Let's see here. I don't even know who we're going up against. I haven't even hardly done any of the monthly event quests this month. I've been working on so many other things, both in game and out. Just doing so. First off, working constantly between the channel, leading the my alliance, and working a full time job on top of it. I'm constantly busy, and it's definitely a labor of love at this point because it definitely isn't a monetized one yet. But hopefully that'll change soon. We are definitely doing great, though. I mean, the channel is wonderful. I ran into a few different things with my personal job, and we're gonna have to be looking at some changes there. But outside of that, I mean, things are really kind of shaping up, guys, and I'm really loving how a lot of things are coming together, both, like I said, with my alliance and my personal life. So I'm really excited. Also with the channel as well. I mean, I cannot. I say it constantly, but I will never ever be able to thank everybody who has supported the channel to this point. Everybody who finds it in the future. I will never be able to say it enough. I appreciate you guys so much. And I know how much you guys make a world of difference to my world. So I want to thank you guys all again. And I should stop loading or loading, or I don't even know what word I'm looking for, and stop getting my butt kicked. I mean, we put in some top tier champions here, guys. So if you guys pick some lower ones, I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to stop sucking less. So right now it looks like we've got several people in the chat, and I appreciate that. For some reason, though, it does look like my chat keeps screwing up over there. Apologize. I'm trying to make sure that everything stays consistent so that you guys don't lose anything whatsoever. Making sure, gotta love technology because what is the problem over there? Okay. Okay, all my readings are showing properly. Let me know in the chat if anybody's seeing any kind of lag or anything, or having any kind of problems. Because my monitoring system is screwing up at the moment. So, but let's see. Why is it? Okay. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I'm trying to make sure that everything's working properly. Okay. I appreciate it, Kyle. Definitely don't know why I'm having problems on that device right now that I'm using to monitor things. But I appreciate you giving me a shout out and let me know that everything's showing up good on your side. So I think we're pretty close to the end of this path, and as soon as we are, chat controls the team from this point forward. So be ready to start picking champions for the next path. We're not worried about what path we're taking, or we will figure out how to get through it one way or another. That's why we picked. That's why I picked the uncollected difficulty, so that I knew that no matter what champions we got thrown out there, we could go ahead and handle them. Let's see, Kitty's down, so I guess let's go ahead and try and do Ghost. I've never been good with Ghost, but I'm getting better with Kitty. And I've heard that's part of the key to being good with Ghost is if you can get good with Kitty, you have a better chance of understanding Ghost. And yes, I realized if I'd been phased there, I would have done more damage. Okay. So, we just got the rights to be able to start using some music on the channel. So let me know, guys. I'm still working on playlists and stuff. I'm going to start trying to include a little bit more, not only on the live streams, but in the videos and stuff. So let me know, what you guys think. As with the Alliance, I may be the one to make the final decision, but I always give my people an input on what we want, what we like, what we're working towards, and I don't expect that I'm going to make everybody happy every single time, but at the same time, you guys are what makes the channel. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm getting you guys what you're wanting to see, hear. Why is it when you fight a champion, they're phenomenal and they beat the crap out of you, and when you fight with a champion, you suck? I know the answer to that, by the way. It's because, I don't know the champion nearly as well as the AI does. B, the AI cheats. And C, I suck. So, that is a multifaceted thing there. Yeah, we took that one to the face. We'll get through Hitmonkey here without a problem. I'm going to just do one quick revive, and that should be more than enough to take him out there. We'll go ahead and do Kitty here. I think we can get through him without even having to heal up. Thought so. Okay, guys. So, like I said, we are going to go on to the next path, and you guys get to pick the team. So, let's go ahead and collect these rewards. And take a look at who we're using for a team. Okay. Like I said, guys, any 6 or 7 star that you want to see me use, let me know in the comments. We'll start with just the general scroll down so you guys can see who the top guys are. And then we will go by class and look at it a little differently. Just call out all my 7 stars. Okay. Well, that's 3 spots. We still got 2 more to go. And that'll make it interesting anyways. I've used Venom the Duck a little bit. Guillotine 2099 is definitely one I haven't used overwhelmingly. And Sherry, I'm still getting used to. So, Shang-Chi, and I picked the 5th one. Okay. So, we'll throw Shang-Chi in there. And because I need to start working with him more, we're going to throw Cosmic Ghost Rider in as the final. Not a lot of variety there, but I think we can do it. We will just start right off the top, go right for the first path. So, let's see. So let's see if we can get some combos. So, Kyle, anything new on the roster this week that's exciting? Have you done any progression? I got Gwyn Master down myself. And am moving on so that we can get the Paragon series finished. So we're behind by the modified timeline that I decided to impose upon myself. But we are still plenty time to make sure that we are Paragon before the end of July, so that we've got Paragon for July 4th deals. Yeah, I mean we're going to be pushing Cavalier on the backup account. We are almost there. We've only got a few more levels left on Paragon as well, so really excited about that. Anybody else in the chat? Let me know. Anything big? Kitty to rank 4, working on getting my 3rd one. So I reach Paragon. I'm deciding between Absorbing Man or Doom. Okay, so first off, Doom is the golden ticket on a lot of things. I fully admit that. But I will tell you this much. We were actually just talking in my alliance today about the fact that Absorbing Man really kind of handed it to us in War as the boss. And we were kind of looking through our alliance to try and see who had a 6-star Absorbing Man that we could possibly look at, getting in there as a rank 3, rank 4, or even ideally a rank 5. So I can definitely see a good argument for him. I know he's got some good uses as an attacker, but I mean, he is sick as a defender. Tiny, good to see you, man. Getting the Cavalier. Nice, man. I know that's been a while coming, and you will be able to do that without a problem. I'm really excited to see that you're going to be pushing for that. Let me know if you need any ideas on any of that. Already done it once on one account and working on it on the second time on the second one. So... man, God, honestly, like I said, I could see the argument either way. Which one do you enjoy using more? Doom or Absorbing Man? Because I honestly think that should always be the final decision. Who do you enjoy using more? As a matter of fact, when I decided my fifth rank for, um, I debated it a little bit, but honestly, I've been having so much fun with Hulk that I really couldn't justify not going with him. Okay, even without being able to shrug off the poison too well, I think we still did really good there on getting Immortal Abomination down. Just got Doom, and I love him, but I have Absorbing Man Awakened, so right now I'm leaning more towards him. Yeah, I mean, if you've already got him awakened and stuff, coming back to Doom isn't a bad thing by any means. I would definitely consider that not a bad choice to still go ahead and go with Absorbing Man, especially if you've been playing him for a little while already and you've already got him awakened. Uh, Doom doesn't necessarily need the awakening by any means, but at the same time, still never hurts to have it. Um, Drop a couple potions in here, and we'll go ahead and see if we can't slow Quicksilver down with Shang-Chi here. So, like I said, guys, this week was a lot. As much as I wanted to get videos out, first off, personal life definitely took center stage. Had to deal with a bunch of stuff financially and things like that. Plus, like I said, we're gonna have to be making some decisions soon on the job front outside of the channel. Um, Especially while we're trying to keep making sure that we are not only growing the channel but getting those crystal openings that everybody loves so much available to you guys. Unfortunately, in the last 3 months, they pretty much more than cut my pay in half. And so we have to make some very hard choices and decide what way we're going to go. It may mean some great things for the channel, to be truthful with you. Because if I decide to go down one of the opportunities that I'm going to be looking into, it may mean that we're able to live stream more often. Right now, part of the reason why we only live stream on Sunday nights is because it is literally the only night of the week I have free. And I spend all day, Monday through Saturday, editing and filming videos. And then on Sundays, I spend most of the day trying to work on things for the channel, as well as getting ready for live stream. And Monday through Saturday night, I work my full-time job. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to make sure that the bills are covered before spending on the game. That is always something I advise for everybody. There's a lot of content that I do that can still guarantee that we get at least something every week without having to necessarily make the purchases. But that is still a big factor on things. This is the future of what I'm shooting for. The channel is going to be an ongoing thing in my life from this point forward. It's not just about the money, it's about the community. As a matter of fact, it's 100% not about the money, because if it was about the money, we would have probably already been done. Because we have definitely spent a whole lot more than we have taken in, because we haven't taken in anything. But we are getting closer to the point where, that's going to become a possibility and things. And I know where we're going. And of course, I got myself bit there, and that was my own fault. But yeah, I mean, I'm never going to prioritize the channel and the game over. Hey man, how's it going, Flames? Nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping in for a little bit. We are doing channel picks the team again tonight. If you want to stick around for a little while. We are currently on our second path of the night. We'll probably do a few. Just because, we have fun with these. But yeah, I mean, I'm still, I'm really excited about the fact of, I've been needing to move on for a while, to be honest with you. I had a plan that we were going to be moving on from the current job this summer anyways. But it got readjusted because the bigger part of the plan was actually that I was going to be moving this summer. Actually, I was hoping to hit the road this summer. And that'll still be a thing that's coming very soon. At the latest next year. But this is an opportunity to look into ways to make that even more possible. Which was something I needed to do anyways. They just gave me even more reason by cutting our pay. So, I mean, their loss. But, it's definitely a stressful time to go through. Just because, things were going so well that it was part of the reason why we were able to start the channel. I know that you can watch 1,000 how to start a channel videos out there, and they'll tell you all you need is a smartphone and an internet connection. And yes, if you go look at some of the very first videos on the channel, that's exactly what we had. But it became real apparent quickly if we were going to do things like our live streams, which I am so grateful to do, and I definitely want to get to a point that we do them even more often. If we were going to up the quality of the videos, if we were going to make sure our sound quality was better, all of this was going to take some investment. And so I sunk every extra dime that wasn't going onto the bills, into equipment and the account. Without hesitation, to be honest with you guys, I love what we're doing here. I'm so happy that everybody is enjoying the content. I'm so happy that so many of you have subscribed to the channel. You guys make it 100% worth it every day. There are so many days I don't feel like doing anything, but I still get up every single day and make sure that we get a video out to you guys, because it's what I love to do, and I'm gonna play the game. So if I'm gonna play the game, why not show you guys what we're doing and get you guys a chance to have opportunities to learn, opportunities to laugh, and opportunities to get excited, because that's the great thing about this game, is every day there's a bit of all. Okay, Venom kind of like bit it for Venom the Duck bit it a little bit for me there. Or maybe I more appropriately fed him to Corvus badly, because I played badly. But I hope we're really close to the boss. I don't know where. I just kind of paying attention to what we're talking about and stuff, guys. But you know, sadly enough, guys, this is what I do. I'm doing uncollected story mode tonight, Tiny. I always try and do something that's difficult enough to actually show a challenge with the 6 stars, but simple enough that I don't have to worry about using up a lot of resources. Not because I don't want to use up the resources on these live streams with you guys, but because of the fact that we are still doing the Paragon push, and the resources are much more needed there. And we're almost there. Actually cleared another level today. And going as soon as Alliance Quest is done tonight. As soon as Alliance Quest is done tonight, well, I say tonight because I know I'm going to be pushing certain things. So as soon as I get out of Alliance Quest, we're going to push another couple levels. Partially because the next level that I'm going into, I really want Tigra for the boss. Infamous, Iron Man, and Doom. We can definitely throw those two together. Anybody feel free. Shout out champions in the chat. Whatever champions you guys throw out will be the champions we use for the next path we go down. So, sorry I kind of hesitated on scrolling a little bit there. Let's actually filter that properly. We've kind of taken a look already, but let's go ahead and just go by class. Science champions. It looks different from mine, which is why I was asking. Oh. I'm not for sure why that is. Send me a screenshot online chat. I want to see what yours looks like. Obviously, I won't see it until after we're done on the live stream, but I definitely want to talk to you about it, and let's see what the difference is, especially if there's something that I need to get out there to the community, if there's some reason why it's different. Is always Wolverine. Okay. That's weird. I don't even know why Wolverine would be part of that. So, anybody see any champions? Colossus. Okay, we can definitely throw Colossus in. Cosmic side here. My cosmic champions are ridiculous, honestly, at this point. We've got just about anybody that you could want. As a matter of fact, at this point, the only one left that I'm still looking for is Gallon. tech, we got plenty as well, but we are still shooting for several. Still trying to find Warlock. I've been looking for him for far too long. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel movie. We can always bring her in. She is just absolutely gorgeous. Run the crap out of her all the time. Mystique is another one that we have kind of pushed quite a bit out of. So Blake, you have 2. I currently have 3. I have Shuri, Venom the Duck, and Guillotine 2099 are my 3 7-stars so far. And we are a little over halfway to the 4th one. Being able to open a 4th one soon. Mind you, I have several things I haven't done yet that would push us a lot closer to that. But, yeah. Just kind of trying to get everything else out. Loki. Okay. Love playing Loki, so let's go ahead and have some fun. Let's see what path we're going to go for. Let's go ahead and take Nimrod. Mostly because I have a lot of fun fighting Nimrod with Captain Marvel movie. Not for sure if you guys have played this interaction well, but it is one where you can very easily build up her charges and eat him up. It is going to still be a fight, especially if I slip up like that. And you are going to have to be careful not to let him push you into triggering the binary too soon. But Nimrod is great for getting binary charges. And I went ahead and pushed over into it too soon. So this is not going to hit for nearly as much as I want to. But this is still a lot of fun against him. At least if I don't screw up. I actually need to move Gamora. I was watching the live stream the other day with Kabam Jax and Kabam Mike. And Kabam Jax mentioned the idea that is Nick awakened? If Nick is awakened, I'm probably biased because he was my first rank 4. But he does so much work. And I'd go Nick, honestly. Infamous Iron Man was one that the second I got him, I instantly took him from I instantly awakened him and I instantly rank 4'd him because I had the material sitting there waiting. But I had Nick awakened already. I had him high sig, or at least decent sig. Not that he needs it. He does not need it. As long as you got sig 1 on him, Nick Fury is just... Especially if you have the bleed mastery on deep wounds. Nick Fury is definitely the one that I would go with as top choice. 100%. It's... If somebody bleeds, he kills them. And he saves so much on potions and revives because of that LMD. that I just I know he's not considered the top skill champion in the game, but and especially not comparatively, but his overall usefulness is I don't know how many times I'm going to look up information on how to get through a particular level, and Nick Fury suggested as the counter for it. He suggested almost as much as, if not more, than Doom or Hercules or Nick Fury, 100%. Yeah. Okay, we could keep pushing Captain Marvel movie the whole time, but I think we're going to do some Infamous Iron Man anyways, since we're just talking about him. And 100% though. I mean, if you enjoy Infamous Iron Man more than you do Nick Fury, he's not a bad choice to go with as a first rank 4. He was my fourth rank 4. Only behind Nick Fury, Tigra, and Hercules. And Hercules was the same story. If you guys haven't seen the Bubble Bobble event where literally we got everything, um, we got Infamous Iron Man, we got Hercules, both. Not a problem, man. I will take a look after the live stream tonight, for sure. Um, I'm glad that you did rank him up. Let's go ahead and go do. Hey Zach, how's it going? Happy to see you in the chat. We are doing the chat controls the team while we go and work our way through Uncollected tonight. Did this a couple weeks ago and everybody absolutely loved it. I had a great time personally. So I figured since it was the first live stream of June and we have event quest completion on, why not use it to get some points while doing one of the things that so far has been one of the biggest hits with the stream. So definitely something that I want to continue doing on a regular basis. If we start streaming more than once a week, this will be a guaranteed thing that we do one of the nights that we do it. Like I said, I have to see where several things go over the next month to decide how often we're going to start live streaming, if we can make some more time to be able to do things. So if that's at all possible that we can add in more, I'm definitely going to do so. But obviously the first priority is getting out the videos on a regular basis, and paying the bills. So it kind of depends on how the job shift goes. I have not made the 100% decision yet on where we go from here. I just know that after the last couple weeks, I don't have a choice. It's time to move on, and I'm sad in the way that this has been a great opportunity. I've made some really great money. I've had some amazing customers that I have been very privileged to take care of on a weekly, monthly, and everything else basis. And I know several of them have expressed that they're going to be very sad to see me go. And I will be sad to not talk to them on a regular basis. But yeah, we got to take care of us first. We got to make sure that I have more than just the bills met. I think that's important. It's if all you're doing is working to pay the bills and you never have anything extra and you can never have any time for yourself, why are you doing it? Really, honestly. There's more to life than an electric bill. And that's kind of what, starting the channel was about. I debated early on when we started the channel what the channel was going to be about. Definitely wanted to do some travel, and that's still going to be coming. But I think all that's going to be is at some point we're going to find new places to play Marvel Contest of Champions. if, not if, when things get to the point that I'm working towards. I mean, some of these live streams may be coming live from the Grand Canyon. Or just, I don't know. Wherever's kind of cool. I mean, I know Kabam just announced that they're doing an event in Vancouver in October. And I would love to be there for that. I don't think that it's in the cards for this year by any means. But that being said, if this is going to start being an annual thing, it may be maybe something that we end up being there at least one year. I hope to be there many years if they do it on a regular basis. I know there's a lot of major events that Marvel and Kabam and Marvel Contest of Champions are part of that I would love to get an opportunity to go to. And I spent far too many years not doing things that I wanted to do. And that's the other reason why we are looking at moving on from the job, because I was just starting to get to a point where we could afford to start doing the things that I've always wanted to do, and they started cutting the pay. And I'm not going to go backwards. So I will soon say goodbye to them. And hello to wherever the next stage is. But wherever that stage is, it will include you guys. Because the channel is not going anywhere. No problem, Kyle. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping in. And yes, we will be here next week. Every Sunday night. I appreciate you stopping in every time. I hope you have a great night, and I will talk to you soon, man. Thank you so much for stopping in. So, let's go ahead and see if we can take me out with Doom without having to heal up, which I probably should, but we've almost got him down anyways. I mean, yeah, he's at 50%, but that's almost, isn't it? Well, it would be if he didn't catch us in the face right there. Okay, yes, guys. It is supposed to be about not using resources during this. But if we have to use resources, it's for a good cause. And we still have plenty for those last 11 levels to become Paragon that I'm going to be working on this week. Is Domino good unawakened? I do believe so. Give me a second and I will look. I'm trying to remember what her awakened ability is, but I'm pretty sure she is one that you can. That she's great right out of the box. I know if you have Red Hulk and Massacre, her synergies, even without being awakened, with the right synergies, she is disgustingly sick. So keep that in mind if you have either one or both of them. I know that. Okay, so we're slipping up a little bit here. We're gonna mix it, and we're gonna fix this, and we're gonna finish him off because it's time to pick a new team. As soon as I get through this, and by the way, I apologize, guys. Little something in the throat there. But as soon as I get through this, I will look at Domino again and remind myself how much of a difference her awakened ability makes. 248 champions in the game. Sometimes it isn't always easy to remember every single one of them. And I don't play Domino very often, though I should. If I pull her as a 7-star, we're going to play her a whole lot more often. Okay. So real quick here, exit team select. So we're going to take a look at Domino real quick and remind everybody what her awakened ability is and how important it is. But that being said, be prepared in the process of which to also decide who we are going to be using for the next team. Champion info. We do have her awakened. It definitely ramps up her damage, but it's not necessary. Her fails and everything else are not part of it. It just makes her. It increases her damage quite a bit. So yeah, she is still good unawakened. 100% there. So right off the bat here, we'll go ahead and start by looking at the mutant class. Like I said, everybody in the chat, feel free, pick any champion you see. We will run the next path with them. Science class, absolutely love our science champions. We have quite a few. Got a few there that we definitely need to be pushing up. Skill champions. Got a few there that some people might not have seen too much of. So if anybody's interested in seeing some of those, let me know. We've already done the mutants. Let's go ahead and flip over to the cosmics. Like I said, cosmic class, we are overwhelmingly stacked on. Baron Zemo. We can run over and grab Baron. Gonna make it a little difficult on me because he is not leveled up quite enough yet, but we will make it work. Hyperion, no problem. Hyperion will make things a little better. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tech class here. And throw a Domino in. Okay, not a problem. We can get her in there. And let's jump over to the Mystics. Like I said, guys, the only ones that are off limits tonight, unfortunately, are my biggest 3, and that is Nick Fury, Tigra, and Hercules, and that's because they are currently tied up in Alliance Quest for another few hours. I have already cleared most of my path. Hood. Okay. Let's see. You guys are trying to make me work for this one. All like level or all rank ones. See, I got Hyperion in there to guarantee that we get through it no matter what. I'll give you guys 2 seconds. If nobody shouts out anything else, then I'm gonna take in Hulk to guarantee that we make it through this path without having to use too many potions or revives. Okay, we've had Shuri in once already tonight, but we'll go ahead and bring her in over Hulk. And I still am learning her, but I'm more than willing to go ahead and bring her in for the chat's purposes. So let's go ahead and come down here. I hate Mysterio. But let's go ahead and take that path and see if we can't deal with him with Hyperion. By the way, anybody in this chat feel like giving me a shout out on the music levels? Are they good? Are you guys able to hear it? It's a new thing that we just added this week. I've got to make some adjustments. I've got to go through and look through the catalog on what we are licensed to be able to use for the channel, and decide what we're going to be using for not only videos but playlists for the live streams on a regular basis. But I want to make sure the audio levels are good on it. Want to make sure you guys can not only hear it, so that I don't have too many lulls, but also on top of that, that I'm not drowning it out and it's not drowning me out. So obviously, me drowning it out is more important than whether or not it's drowning me out. As long as it's not too... Let's see. Let's go ahead and get a little difficult here. Don't want to shy away from some of these lower level champions that you guys picked for too long. So we'll go ahead and... Okay, like I said, I know Domino's value. I don't play Domino enough. So you're going to have to bear with me a little bit, but we will get through this path no matter what. Okay, we got the lucky on and the unlucky. There we go. Shouldn't have pushed to the SP3. For my next 8-star, I believe another year and a half. From my next 7-star, which is what I'm guessing you were asking there, Flames, I am just over halfway to my next one. And we have not done Shooting Stars yet. And I haven't done threat level 5 in the side quest yet. I have gotten about halfway through threat level 4 and I've cleared all the lower threat levels. So we will probably get to threat level 5 before it ends this week. But that kind of depends on how much time I have available in between doing that Paragon push and getting other things taken care of. But yeah, no, man, I just had to give you a little bit of crap on that. 100%, I knew you meant the 7-star. But yeah, like I said, we're a little over halfway to another 7-star right now. If I don't have one before 4th of July, I guarantee you I probably, just because I'm expecting the deals to be that way, I pretty much expect that I will have 2 more by 4th of July at the latest. So that will put me at the 5 that you need to be able to do all of Shooting Stars. Whether or not we will have done Shooting Stars by then or not, I'm not 100% sure. I know there's a couple people that would love to see me do it live, and I even thought about doing it live at one point. And I think we may go ahead and do it live as soon as I finish Paragon. But I don't want to do anything on live stream that is going to hinder the progression that we're trying to make for the video series. Oh, that was bad. I shouldn't have caught that one. But we are still quite well. I'm trying to get pushed up to that SP2, but I don't think she's going to survive long enough. Well, never mind. Took a few hits that we shouldn't have taken there, but I knew that SP2 would be more than enough to go ahead and finish her off. So yes, guys, if you're ever wondering, especially if you're one of my alliance mates, what I do when I sit here and record, I normally put on some music and sit here and bob my head and sing along and jam out while I record level after level after level, or get frustrated for multiple hours as I make mistakes. But it's what I do. I mean, I'm normally having a lot of fun when I'm doing these. 997 units really saved up for Uncollected, but I'm hearing 4th of July will be a good time to use the units. I am telling you this much, man. Get Uncollected first. It's not going to make a huge difference on deals because normally Cavalier, at this point, Cavalier will probably be the cutoff. But that being said, the amount of benefit that you will get from being Uncollected compared to where you're at right now, 997 units are not going to make that much of a difference on 4th of July compared to what becoming Uncollected will do for your account. Trust me 100% on that. Go ahead and keep making your push towards Uncollected. It will make a bigger difference. I will also tell you this much, that normally there will be good deals, but first off, the cash deals are going to be the bigger deals, which is what we are putting together for. But at the same time, the unit deals that will be in the store, what you're going to be looking for is going to be a lot more than 997 units. So I would say, honestly, become Uncollected first. And then let's talk and see where you're at, how much it helps your roster, because you will get a few things that will do that. It will also help on to get you a few more units back to maybe look at your masteries a little more too. And at that point, we can start talking about whether or not you are set for Cavalier. And really, honestly, Cavalier at this point is where you need to be pushing for. Yes, Thronebreaker and Paragon make a big difference, but Cavalier will get you progression. The difference in the price on items in the shop between Proven and Cavalier are worlds apart. The amount of things that are available to you in the shop, the amount of game modes that are available to you once you become Uncollected and eventually Cavalier. Yeah, man. Use those units to push for Uncollected this month. And that is not me just saying that from an alliance perspective. That is me saying that from I know the difference it'll make on your account. And it will open up quite a bit for you. And on top of that, too, 4th of July deals are a week. 1 week. Uncollected and eventually getting to Cavalier or beyond are going to be daily advantages. You're going to get better 4-hour crystals. You're going to get better daily crystals. You're going to get better calendars. You're going to get better deals in the shop. You're going to get game modes that you can't get otherwise. Hey, man, how's it going? Great to see you stopping in. Appreciate you making the trek over by. We are doing our first time of the month of letting the channel pick who we are doing for pass. We've been doing it for a little over an hour now. I think we are almost to the boss this time again, and we may let the channel pick one more and do one more path and then probably call it for the night. Still got quite a bit, like I said, that I need to get done tonight. Hoping to get through an alliance quest and free up Tigress so that I can go do 732 and continue on, because I'd like to get through 7.3 this week so that I can work on 7.4 and give myself plenty of extra time, because I hear that Kang on 7.4.6 can be a bit of a fight, so I want to make sure that I give myself as much of the month to focus on him as possible, and that way if we happen to be able to do what we did with Gwynmaster and shock the crap out of myself, that when I went to do the test run and I ended up figuring her out and finishing her off, and then it freed up a lot more time. Yeah, no, man, I'd just go ahead and push. Yeah, man, I knew who it was. I knew it was you. And I appreciate you swinging in. I really do. Gotta love the support of my alliance mates. But Flames, yeah, definitely, man, don't wait. It'll make it easier once we get to the end of war season here in a couple weeks. But push as much as you can until you get there. Because, you could spend the next 2 weeks waiting for those rewards and turn around and pull Kamala Khan or Groot, and that didn't help you. And you just used up time that you could have been doing it with the champions you already had. 100%. Anybody else in the Alliance is going to tell you the same thing right now. Push for Uncollected right now. It's going to do you a lot more good. Yeah, same thing I've been telling you, man. It's, waiting to become uncollected because you're waiting on deals is hindering yourself. You becoming uncollected and eventually Cavalier and possibly even Thronebreaker, you know, not pushing you to go any faster than you are. You are taking it at your own pace 100%, but never slow your pace because you're waiting on some deal to come around. Because it's the amount of benefit in the long run of having that title compared to the deal of the momentary deal, there's no comparison whatsoever. Yeah, just go ahead and make sure that you're pushing forward. It's going to be worth it. So, okay, one last time, guys, for the night. We're going to go ahead and let the channel choose one last team. We'll do one more path, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream for the night. So, go ahead and one more time. We will narrow it down to the 6 and 7 stars. We will start right off the bat with our science champions. Feel free, anybody in the chat, any champion you want to see me try and make it through this with, make it as difficult or as easy on me as you want. After that, we'll slip over to the skill champions. Definitely some great ones in here. We kind of, we didn't do the greatest with this team, but we also did get a pretty good showing of each and every champion on it. Spidey 2099. We can definitely bring him in. Get both of those out. Bring in the mutants. Let's see what we got in the mutant category. X-Bones. Got him in. Like I said, we'll pop back over to the mutants because we didn't fully go through them. At least not this time. Slide over to the Cosmics. We have plenty of great champions over there. I will let you guys know if you pick all rank 1 champions, I will end up picking at least one. So, Null. I like Null. I still need to learn him though. He is fun. And by fun, I mean he makes me look really bad when I have to fight him most of the time. Tech champions, and finally go over to the Mystics. Yeah, he's, like I said, we're going to start as soon as we're done with the Paragon and the Cavalier series. We're going to start deep diving into champions. I'm going to start researching champions one by one. I actually started a list last night. Sasquatch. Okay. Okay. Okay, you guys picked all of those. I'm gonna do Cosmic Ghost Rider again. Sigil Witch. Hold on. Where's she at? Okay, we'll try it that way. Okay, man. Great to see you, Tiny. I appreciate you stopping in tonight. Absolutely wonderful to have you stop in and hang out for a little while. Good luck with that Cavalier push. Keep me informed. We will talk soon, obviously. Take it easy and be careful out there. I know what your work can be like, man. So one last path. We're going to go ahead and take the Jubilee path here. And don't have a tech champion necessarily. Let's try Spidey 2099 against her. Not a problem, man. You know me, always trying to keep it going, keep it hustling, and keep things alive. I am finding that I'm enjoying Rupture Champions. And I don't know if that's just because I like Tigra so much, or if it's because I think Rupture Champions are actually really useful. Now, Spidey 2099 is not one I have spent any time with, but I do know that he has Rupture. I leveled him up primarily because he is good for defense in Battlegrounds, or at least I heard he was. So we were looking for a few more eat up the clock defenders. And I always love a champion with immunities that I'm not planning for. So it's nice when I see immune pop up so that I don't take damage that I would have taken otherwise that I wasn't prepared for. Okay, so we'll get him down. Okay. Hold block and build up your wither debuffs for burst damage. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. We will probably revisit him one more time along this path. Crossbones it is. Now, Crossbones is one that, when he first came out, was not worth it. But he did get a rework, and I know that he has some really good upside. Oh, hit her block, okay. Yeah, I knew I needed to trigger his overdrive, whatever it is, to get his full potential with Crossbones here. I also need to time The special's a little better. But if I don't watch it, definitely should not have pushed him to the SP3. I don't know if we're going to survive that. Okay, we got through that. See if we can make up for some of this. Not bad damage. Obviously, if we had him awakened and leveled up a bit more, we could have probably done quite a bit more. Oh, well, we would have definitely done quite a bit more there. But all in all, considering how little I'm actually taking off of him on this fight, this is actually going better than I'm guessing some expected it to. Because we are allowing willpower to 100% keep us alive here. I was talking to an alliance mate the other day about how important willpower is, and this fight is a great example of that. It might be a example that I cut into a video to show him and maybe a few others. I mean, literally every mistake I've made on this fight has been returned to me by willpower. This is also one of those things that is, I know it's a psychological thing, that I know not everybody is great about getting over. I've known so many people that when they see a champion that is double their size, they're like, I can't beat him. There's no way I can do this. Yeah, he just resisted the crap out of me. But that being said, he was nearly double our size. My champion's not awakened. My champion is not leveled up that much. And we used what we had here. This is why I do these on the live stream, guys. Because I don't know every one of these champions by any means. I am not great with every one of these champions. I have a ton of 6 stars that I barely ever use. That being said, with that, these are the examples for those of you who are at a lower progression and you're like, but I need this particular champion before I can go on, or I need a higher level champion because they're so much bigger than I am. Honestly, get good with who you have, figure out who you like, and push on. Don't interrupt her heavy attacks. Okay. Not that it matters because she's just handed it to us. So, still got most of her down. Not a problem. We're going to finish her off real quick and easy here. And this is the other fun thing about it is this is how I get a chance to start working on some of these champions more and more myself, so that I can figure out how to use them more. Nice thing about some of the people that I know particularly are stopping in for some of these live streams. I know well how good they are at the game, and I love having you guys be able to teach me as I go, because it's a combinational thing. SP1 as their SP2 is unblockable. Yeah. So, okay, let's bring out Null. It is Psycho Man is a pain, but Null is one that I want to get good with because I know he is just absolutely sick. Let's go ahead and get up to that SP2, although I screwed that up by getting that power drain. So it's going to take me a little extra work to get there. Hey, you know, guys, it works a lot better if you don't get hit in the face repeatedly. And let's go ahead and get hit in the face again and struggle to get up to the SP2 that we should have already had and finally get that off. All right. So, little struggle there, but all in all, that really wasn't bad. Null, like I said, is definitely one I'm going to be spending some more time with. Probably not tonight. Just because we have some bigger things to do. Try not to dash in if the opponent has over a bar of power. Okay. Sasquatch is the only one we haven't tried to use whatsoever tonight yet. So let's see. I don't think he's the best solution for Kitty by any means of what we have there. But still a great thing. I actually I was doing a battleground earlier where I had Hulk and my opponent had Sasquatch, and it was funny as can be. I am happy I recorded it because it pretty much was, I'm going to throw a rock at you and you're going to throw a rock at me, and then I'm going to throw a rock at you and then you're going to throw a rock at me, and I don't know. I had a lot of amusement out of it. Let's see if we can make that SP2 work better a second time. Didn't get the power gain off of it that we got the first time. Yeah, I know. That's part of the reason I need to get him leveled up is because that health pool is definitely a pain in Battlegrounds. And I could see him being decent for our defense. Not that I need to be the one providing everybody for our defense, because I can't do that. but might be somebody to consider. I don't know. I know I have 3 really great officers that are in charge of deciding who we use on our defense. And I'm perfectly okay with you guys doing that. And that is why I promoted you all. To make my life a little easier. Kitty is definitely not going to make my life easier. Okay, that was not great. Just looking over to make sure I didn't miss anything. So, a couple more fights here, guys. I believe these are the last 2 of the this path. Go ahead and try Null one more time. Definitely getting these abyss charges built up on him. Sad thing is I got what I needed there. Tried a heavy or a lot, or 2, a lot of degen. Yeah, we were starting to get it going there, just as I screwed it up. I definitely got the debuffs on him. I'm going to drop a couple into Scarlet Witch and let her finish him. I hate going down to champions like freaking Red Cyclops. I really do. I mean, it happens. Especially when I'm using champions that I'm not 100% used to. But it always almost feels insulting to go down to a champion that is meme tier class. No matter how good or bad the champion I'm using is. And good night. When he gets a bar of power, go to the opponent. Okay. We're definitely going to be, like I said, it'll be an ongoing thing. We're going to be revisiting all of these champions repeatedly. Let's throw crossbones at Corvus first. Trying to get the Fury charges stacked up. Gotta watch that SP2. Oof. That hurt. And that hurt more. Yeah, I know. I get too aggressive when I'm against Cyclops just because I get annoyed by him. But I know I need to spend more time on the other side of the screen. I was hoping to get a little bit more done with Crossbones so that we didn't have to use any potions. Um, I'm hoping we don't use any revives here whatsoever, but if we have to use one or two, we will. But I think I can do this with Sigil. She is one that I got partially for the trophy purposes of her, just to be able to say that I have her. But also on top of that, she's actually pretty good as far as trophy champions go. And is that it? Yep, that's all she wrote. I thought we could do that. I knew we weren't going to be able to do it with the health that she had, but knew that we could go ahead and get that finished off there, guys. I want to thank everybody for stopping in tonight. I want to say absolutely a shout out to every one of you for taking the time. These are always so much fun, and we will be doing more of them in the future. Like I said, some big things coming from my life and my channel. And I will definitely be keeping everybody informed. So, at minimum, we're going to be doing this once a month where I let you guys pick the champions. If things change up here soon and I'm able to start doing live streams more often, we'll start doing it at least once a week. I just want to thank everybody for stopping in for tonight. I want to thank everybody for selecting the champions. Thank everybody for being part of it. But I will definitely catch everybody back for the next one. Remember, we got a crystal opening tomorrow, and then we're back on the Paragon and Cavalier series. I'm going to go get some more of those videos recorded so that we can keep up and get them out here soon. I will see everybody back soon. Thank you all. Be safe, and peace out.